The main driving factor behind Manchester City's most prosperous period was Kevin De Bruyne. How good was Prime Minister Kevin De Bruyne, you ask? Stay tuned as we reflect on his heyday. However, in order to support us on our YouTube journey, I appreciate it. You are amazing. Let's get started now. Kevin De Bruyne's ability to manage the game and create opportunities was particularly evident throughout the 2016 to 2017 campaign. He was essential to Manchester City's impressive Premier League performances, where they finished third, despite battling injuries. With 2 goals and 3 assists against the Big Six, he was a constant presence. He scored and helped with both of City's goals in the 2-2 tie with Tottenham. De Bruyne helped Sergio Aguero score the game's lone goal against Liverpool, ending the scoreless draw. City's offensive relied heavily on De Bruyne's vision and passing, and he finished the season with the most assists, 18, and chances created, 130, in the Premier League. He participated in 49 games, finished with 7 goals and 20 assists in his debut season under Pep Guardiola. De Bruyne was the driving force behind Manchester City's record-breaking 2017-18 campaign. City won 32 games, scored 106 goals, and amassed 100 points in Pep Guardiola's second season. As seen against the Big Six, De Bruyne was once again at the top of his game. He helped City establish their dominance early in the season on September 30th against Chelsea with a spectacular long-range goal. On December 10th against City rivals Manchester United, De Bruyne was key as he provided an assist in City's 2-1 win to extend their lead over the eventual runners-up. In the 5-0 thrashing of Liverpool, De Bruyne provided 2 assists. In City's 4-1 win over Tottenham, he had a goal and an assist to show how he was a constant force against all of City's rivals. He would also go on to register an assist in the EFL Cup final against Arsenal, as City won 3-0 to lift the EFL Cup. In 52 appearances over the course of the season, De Bruyne scored 12 goals and registered 21 assists. The 2018-2019 was a challenging season for De Bruyne due to injuries. He had a torn knee ligament and hamstring injury that kept him out for 3 months of the season. But when fit and available, De Bruyne made an impact as Manchester City won the domestic treble. City won the Premier League by edging Liverpool by 1 point, the FA Cup by destroying Watford 6-0, and beating Chelsea on penalties to secure the EFL Cup. When fit, De Bruyne showed why he was one of the best playmakers in the world in helping City's title charge. On February 3rd, in a league clash against Arsenal, De Bruyne provided an assist for Sergio Aguero's second goal of the match as City went on to win the match 3-1. On February 10th, in a 6-0 win over Chelsea, De Bruyne provided an assist to Raheem Sterling as City continued their title charge. Then to seal the title, De Bruyne came off the bench against Brighton to set up Amir Laporte's match-winning goal as City confirmed themselves as Premier League champions on the final day of the season. In total, Kevin De Bruyne made a total on 32 appearances, scoring 6 goals and assisting 11 times. If you made it this far into the video, comment a KD down below. Let's get back into it. After securing the domestic treble the season prior, the 2019-2020 season can be considered a bit of a down season for City, even though they won the EFL Cup and Community Shield. But Kevin De Bruyne, on the other hand, was electric this season as he tied Thierry Henry's record for most assists in the Premier League with 20. City may not have been dominant this season, but De Bruyne was, as seen against Tottenham. In the 2-2 draw, De Bruyne assisted both Raheem Sterling and Sergio Aguero. Against Arsenal, he absolutely ran riot this season. On December 15, De Bruyne scored 2 goals and had 1 assist, and in the return fixture on June 17, he scored and assisted Raheem Sterling's opener as City won both matchups. Against champions Liverpool on July 2, City won 4-0 with De Bruyne recording a goal and assist. He went on to win the Premier League Player of the Season and ended the season with 48 appearances, 16 goals, and 23 assists. Despite having another season dealing with a multitude of injuries, De Bruyne was still able to have another successful season with Manchester City. He helped City reach their first ever Champions League final alongside winning back the Premier League and lifting the EFL Cup. Despite injuries, whenever De Bruyne played, his impact was clear to see. On July 3, in a match against Chelsea, De Bruyne's class was evident as he scored and assisted in City's 3-1 win. Against Southampton, De Bruyne proved to be key as he scored the first and fifth goal of the game as City won 5-2 to continue their league dominance. His second goal was a thing of beauty. After receiving the ball on the edge of the box from Phil Foden, De Bruyne nutmegged the oncoming defender before slotting the ball into the bottom right corner. Even after dealing with several muscular injuries throughout the season, De Bruyne managed 40 appearances, scoring 10 goals and assisting 18. The 2021-2022 season was another season in which City claimed the Premier League crown, which happened to be their only trophy of the season, and De Bruyne was as important as ever with his explosive performances. His most explosive performance was against Wolverhampton, who he had a 4-goal haul against. His first 3 goals were all scored with his left foot, his third being the best of the lot as he struck it beautifully from outside the box and into the bottom left corner. Another one of his explosive performances came in the Manchester Derby, where he completely ran the show. After scoring the opening goal from a low Bernardo Silva cross, De Bruyne popped up again to put City in the lead after United had equalized. Then to seal the win, De Bruyne floated a beautiful corner to the top of the box that Riyad Mahrez hit on the half volley to score City's 3rd goal. For the season, he made 45 appearances, scoring 19 goals and registering 14 assists. Manchester City achieved their first ever treble, including their first ever Champions League trophy, during the historic 2022-2023 season. Kevin De Bruyne was responsible for every one of Manchester City's victories. De Bruyne took advantage of the chance to surpass Arsenal at the top of the league table on April 26. After driving through the midfield and putting it into the bottom corner from just beyond the box, he scored City's first goal. He then gave John Stones a lovely free kick to head in, doubling City's lead. After receiving a ball from Erling Haaland, he coolly scored City's 3rd goal, effectively securing the team's championship. Ilkay Gundogan scored the game-winning goal for City in the EFL Cup final thanks to another free kick from Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne's performances throughout that UTL run were crucial, but he was unfortunate to sustain an injury during the Champions League final. Against Real Madrid is the best example. Real Madrid had a 1-0 lead in the first leg of the semi-final at the Santiago Bernabeu until the 66th minute, when De Bruyne came on and put a low shot from Ilkay Gundogan layoff into the bottom corner to tie the score going into the second leg. De Bruyne's moment of magic in the second leg came when he broke through a Real Madrid defense and let Bernardo Silva score City's first goal. Then, in order to put the tie to bed, he turned provider once again and delivered a free kick that Akanji would nod home. He made 49 appearances overall throughout the season, with 28 assists and 10 goals. One of the best playmakers of his generation and a vital component of Manchester City's victories was Kevin De Bruyne. However, how do you feel about Kevin De Bruyne as a prime example? Tell us in the comments below. That brings us to a close. Till the next time.